I've only resumed a steady posting schedule recently, having posted but a handful of videos since my extended break. But I've admittedly been discontent with my content. Not because I don't stand by it, or even because the algorithm has declared that everything I make is shit, but because it all feels very negative. I fear I've fallen into the trap of becoming one of those YouTubers who airs their grievances. And while I'm not against the occasional negative video, especially where such videos can enlighten, educate, or inform, I have unsubscribed from channels that focused wholly on everything that's wrong. As a viewer, the kinds of channels I follow are, despite the state of the world, usually upbeat. The best booktubers discuss books, the books they loved, the books they're looking forward to reading, and their new favorite authors. Meanwhile, I'm over here bitching about TikTok, which I haven't even used in almost 2 years. And all of these creators are posting their fall TBRs, raving about spooky classic literature, or discussing Edgar Allan Poe. Seeing these videos has reminded me what BookTube is supposed to be, and what my channel used to be before I took it upon myself to try to save the world. It should come as no surprise to anyone that for most of this year, I've been in a poor headspace. We've all been feeling it, and that contributed to not only me not posting because I was depressed and disillusioned with humanity as a whole, but because that depression meant I was reading less, which meant I didn't have much to talk about. I've been in a particularly bad reading slump this year, but worse, the poor headspace I was in contributed, I fear, to a lot of less than cheerful scripts. It's nearly time for me to start batching content again, but so many of the scripts I've left myself with are fearful, angry, or downright controversial. They're topics certain to put knots in people's stomachs. And I never wanted to become one of those channels. Beginning this channel, I wanted this to be a positive place where I connected with others over my love of books. And I've realized a big part of my hesitation to post has been because of a disconnect with the content itself. When it comes to the videos I've already recorded, as well as those I've yet to record, I don't feel excited because so much of it, as I've said, is depressing. More than that, I don't feel like a true BookTube channel anymore. Seeing everyone post their fall videos has given me FOMO because I want to be part of that. My channel's lack of identity has undoubtedly contributed to my terrible views because YouTube can't get a handle on what this channel even is. And I'm struggling to maintain my enthusiasm because I no longer know what this channel is. However, I know what I want it to be, and that's not a grocery list of all the problems I have with the world. That's not to say I won't be posting the videos I made or recording those scripts I've written, but I want those videos to serve as a supplement to my content rather than the core of the channel. I want them to be interspersed throughout more positive content because however people are feeling and whatever is happening in the world, we need those safe spaces. We need escapism, community, and creativity. We need a booktube that can still be fun. We need places where everyone can feel safe, regardless of gender identity, sexual orientation, race, citizenship status, or political beliefs. BookTube, first and foremost, is supposed to be about books and our passion for them. And too few of my videos, I feel, have been or were going to be about books. While I've changed my previous stance of keeping this channel wholly politically neutral, I don't want to become a political channel. Furthermore, I'm actually doing pretty good right now. Fall is my favorite season, and I've been relishing every moment. I've enjoyed seeing the leaves change color. I've been watching Halloween-themed movies and TV shows. I had an M. Night Shyamalan marathon just last week, and I've just stumbled upon the original black and white Addams Family, which I'm loving. I'm playing Majora's Mask through for the very first time, which is notably the creepiest Zelda title. And I'm reading several books about ghosts, monsters, and vampires. I am loving life, but I haven't been posting because my content isn't in accordance with my mood. That's why I want to change that, because I want my content to reflect my life and what I'm passionate about in the moment, rather than exist as this separate thing I just have to do. That's why I'm reorganizing the way I approach content. I know what works best for me is to stick to a theme, be it in the content I engage with, the movies I watch, or the books I read. As such, I'll be starting with autumn. Over the next few months, I'll be posting solely fall-inspired content. From there, I'll then post content related to Christmas and New Year's. Given how much I relish the Burr months, I want my content to complement that, especially since, as a viewer, those are some of my personal favorite videos to watch. A part of me feels guilty being happy right now, when the majority of people are so miserable. But that's precisely why I need to be happy. I've stopped reading the news, and I feel selfish for doing so, but the difference in my mental health is incredible. I recognize that I'm privileged. Being Canadian, I don't have to fear for my life or my rights. I have the luxury of shutting the news off, and I recognize that such a luxury doesn't exist for those living it. That being said, I believe I can do more for people by offering a little joy, a reprieve from a bleak reality. People have enough politics and fear as it is. While I'd like to use this channel for good and act as an activist where opportunity presents itself, I don't want to contribute to the overwhelming terror or despair people are experiencing right now. It's not exactly a secret that everyone's mental health is collectively in the toilet. So I want to do my part to alleviate that. When spooky season and Christmas are done, I'll be sticking to themes and holidays, be it Pride Month or Valentine's Day. I want to do more TBRs, reading wrap-ups, and maybe even the occasional book haul vlog. I want this channel to function more like an actual BookTube channel, because that's what makes me happy. I also want to start doing series on this channel. Ideas I have include what-if scenarios from my favorite books, author origins, which would give the histories of various famous authors, and my own alphabet superset, inspired by my favorite YouTuber Struthless, which would explore varying literary topics in alphabetical order. Woven throughout all of this will be the occasional rant or politically charged discussion, because I believe those videos have their place. But I want such videos to be the exception rather than the rule. If you're not into discussion videos or would rather avoid anything remotely political, I still want my channel to offer you something. I'd also like to get back into discussing my favorite novels. I'd like to revisit Twilight, which was a huge part of growing my channel in the first place, as well as Lord of the Rings, as I've noticed a few people recently commenting on the Lord of the Rings videos I made years ago. Based on what other booktubers are releasing, and what people are responding to on my channel, it's apparent what people are interested in. And I haven't been excited either, if I'm being honest, about the videos people have so ardently rejected on my channel. It's time for me to pivot, not only for the algorithm, but more importantly for my continued interest in engaging on this platform. The picture on screen should give you an indication of where I want to take my content going forward. I just want this channel to be about books again, and focusing on different seasons, themes, or projects are what work best for me. As someone with autism, I need to go on kicks, as it were, whether that's a Zelda kick or a Halloween kick. Zeroing in on special interests is what keeps me engaged. So following this framework I've created will, I hope, not only keep my content more coherent, but my brain more interested in making it. Moreover, I hope this kind of focus will alleviate my reading slump, as drifting randomly between books isn't cutting it for me. As a side note, you've probably noticed I cut my hair. Since I do post videos in batches, I hope you'll forgive my hair abruptly changing length between posts. Whenever I share any of my older videos, my hair will be down to my waist again. Hopefully that's more amusing than confusing. At least I think it's kind of funny. Going forward, I'm excited to celebrate the fall season with you and the rest of BookTube, and I hope you enjoy the more focused and seasonal content. Thank you for watching, and happy reading.